Good to talk to you again, Tim. I loved your latest column talking about Jim Chalmers trying to sell Australia to the money makers of Wall Street, the money grabbers of Wall Street, I suppose. I saw some of what he said there too, and you've devoted the whole column to it. It's brilliant. But I saw where he's actually spruiking that we've got all this stuff in Australia that the world wants, and he included renewable energy, persisting with this fantasy that somehow we can export renewable energy.
Yeah, exactly, because we're the only nation with sunlight, apparently.
Or wind.
Hydro, no other place can do it. But one of the big clues about how Jim Chalmers operates is in his first budget when he referred to Australian exports as things. And he was referring there to coal, gas, oil, just the things we sell overseas that he didn't really want to mention because they're a bit icky for modern labour and you just don't want to go there. But now, of course, we see that things being sold overseas are a big deal again because the US wants them and they should want them. So we're back to mining again, which is good to see, I think.
Yeah, here's a bit of what the Treasurer had to say.
Australia is an island of reliability and opportunity in a sea of global economic uncertainty and risk. We have so much of what the world needs.
Yeah, so much of what the world needs is iron ore and the coal to heat it up and turn it into steel, not to mention uranium, not to mention gas, all of our major exports. Just have a look at what the mining industry has said about this. For the third consecutive year, the Australian mining industry has paid more tax than all other sectors of the economy combined. That's from Tanya Constable, the Minerals Council of Australia. I mean, this stuff bankrolls our nation, yet Chalmers and Albanese continually try and sort of not mention the words. They dare not speak its name.
It's terrific, isn't it? It's also interesting that given all the excitement today over the rare earths and the rare earths deal with the US, that even if that were to go through as it's currently planned, it would represent only a tiny fraction of what coal is right now. We are so much more reliant and so much more enriched by coal. What's interesting as well, Chalmers says that, Australia is a place of certainty. What is certain is that the amount of delays, the amount of bureaucracy and the amount of red and green tape that's going to have to be jumped through to make this rare earths deal come true, it's immense. We have the most bureaucratically moribund set of rules and regulations in the world. We are so paralysed by it. We're going to have to get rid of that because the US under Trump wants things to happen right now.
Yeah, well, tell that to the people who want to expand the Blaney gold mine or to Woodside and others wanting to expand their gas exports from the Northwest Shelf, waiting for years for approvals. In the case of Blaney, they had it knocked back. Yeah, here is the Prime Minister talking up the minerals deal today.
Today's agreement on critical minerals and rare earths is just taking it to the next level, seizing those opportunities which are before us to take our relationship to that next level.
Yeah, you're right. Just wait till Trump sees the environmental hurdles they have to get over and whether or not they're allowed to use diesel to dig it out of the ground or electricity to process it. These things are apparently not allowed too much in Australia.
If our housing market, which is already overburdened by regulation, if our housing market was similarly constrained as our mining and export market, Albo would still be on his first house.
Yes. Let's get your explanation for what's going on here with electric vehicles. I've got these pictures of there's an amusement park just down past Wollongong on the New South Wales south coast. It's chockers now with these BYD electric Chinese vehicles just parked there. What is the problem? No one buying them? They're shipping them in here and they can't sell them?
Well, the Telegraph's been hunting this story. We can't find anyone to explain why they're all there. We've spoken to the park's owners. We've spoken to the brand's previous importers. We've spoken to the brand itself, BYD, which stands for hilariously build your dreams or buy your debt, as others refer to it. And we can't get a straight answer. It is at, as you said, an amusement park. Maybe it's part of a new ride. Ride your way to Economic ruin. Who knows? But it's certainly it's an unusual one. One thing that is obvious is if they're all sitting there, they don't have any buyers, do they? So what does that indicate right now about our precious EV market?
Yeah, and they're all going flat, and no one can use the water slide because they can't get a park in the car park. It is a weird one. Thanks for joining us, Tim. We'll catch you later in the week. Yeah, the Jamboree amusement park there. Chockers with electric cars. They could turn them into Dodgem cars. They could have a new treat, a new amusement there.